Good evening, fam. Twisted Beard, Good Mofos R5, here with you this evening. Want to take a couple minutes tonight and discuss the Royal Bounty missions and events with you, and make sure that all of that is crystal clear in your understanding, so you're able to take advantage of this event throughout this X23 season. I'm sure this is an event that's going to continue to happen again in the future. This isn't the first time we've seen it, though there are a few new embellishments this time around, and they'll probably keep expanding on it as we go forward. So best to get a firm grasp of all the basic concepts that are present right now, and we'll continue to go over everything as they release new features going forward. So with no further ado, let's take a close look tonight at all things Royal Bounty and jump right in. So we are going to jump into our Reign of Chaos menu from our main map. That's how we're going to access the Royal Bounty missions. If you look down at the bottom of the page, there are 10 icons, 2 rows of 5. For all the Royal Bounty stuff, we're going to be dealing with the 2 on the far right on the top side, Bounty Mission and Royal Bounty Alliance. So let's start with Royal Bounty Mission. And this is where most of the action is going to be, the day-to-day that you're going to be dealing with. And then as you make progress here, you're going to jump over to Royal Bounty Alliance and claim rewards and such like that over there. So we are on day, we just started day 2 of X23. And at this point, they have still only released the first hero. As you can see, the next 2 that are about to come out are the Brave and Alpha T. They're released in just shy of 2 days. And then Immortal Guardian and Avalanche come out in just shy of 5 days. Skanda comes out in about 9 days. Army Breaker and Fortune Teller in about 16 days. And then towards the end of the season, the last one to come out 23 days from now is going to be Warhammer. So they're not all released at once. They are tapered. And as they are released, you know, you don't really have to tackle them in a specific order. The main thing you're going to want to do as you're going forward is just to avoid blue-colored bounty missions to the absolute best of your ability, which we're about to look at right now. So let's jump into Genghis Khan. And from the top down, this is the lobby of Genghis Khan. His aiding skill is Fortune's Favor. If we want to see exactly what Fortune's Favor does, we can click right here. And down at the bottom of the page, Fortune's Favor. For every 4 combat skills cast by any of your squads during the combat, restore some troop power for 2 random squads of your side, recovery 80%. So that's pretty good. That's helpful. I'm going to aid your healing. And why they're showing that right there is, as you can see, aiding skill Fortune's Favor unlocks at level 6. Okay, so as we do these quests down at the bottom, these bounty missions, if you look on the left-hand side by the heart, it tells you how many points you're going to get for completing each mission. And I have all 3 colors up right now. There might be some green ones too, I can't recall. If there are green, you want to avoid green at all costs. You're not going to see those too often if they are a thing. I think it might just be blue, purple, and gold, though. Okay, so we've got 1 of each up. If you look at the blue, you can see for completing the blue, you're only going to get 10 points. For completing the purple, you're going to get 20 points. And for completing the gold missions, you're going to get 40 points. Obviously, 40 is the best, 20 is better than 10, 10 not so good. So I have selected the gold mission right now. Unfortunately, I already did my White Crow quests right after reset because it slipped my mind that this was one of the bounty missions. So I'm going to have to wait until +8 for my next 8 White Crow quests to pop up before I'm able to complete that particular mission. But let's select the Donate to Alliance Technology 10 times. I haven't accepted that quest. Purple quests, gold quests, that's what you want to do. So I pretty much always take the purple. Accept quest. I'll donate to Alliance Technology 10 times. So let's just do that quick. Go back into bounty missions. As you can see, it now says claimable because I just did the quest. So I'm gonna claim this purple one right now by hitting the green claim button, and I'm going to hope that I get another purple or a gold. We're hoping we don't see a blue. We don't want to see a blue. So we got a blue. Now, I'm gonna stop right now here on this because you don't want to do blues unless you have to do blues. And at this point, I don't have to do blues because at +8, I'm going to get more White Crow quests. So when those come, I'm going to complete that gold mission. And hopefully when I complete that gold mission, that's then going to give me another gold mission or a purple mission. And then I will do that and then hope for the same, etc., etc., etc. If when I complete that gold mission, I get another blue mission, sadly, then at that point, I would probably select just one of the blue missions, do that one blue mission, and hopefully after that, I'm gonna get a purple or a gold. Then I would just do the purple and gold, and again, hope for the purple or gold. You wanna just avoid blue, okay? So don't do any more blue than you absolutely have to do to keep moving things forward. And if you look where it says accept quest or give up, there's a timer right beneath that. And it's gonna be a 24-hour timer. After 24 hours, those quests are gonna reset. So if it's a good one, obviously make sure you do it in the 24 hours before it resets. If it's a bad one, you can wait it out, I did a couple quests right after reset, so that's why all those timers are looking about the same. But oftentimes, one of your timers is gonna be at 6 hours, one of it's gonna be at 12 hours, one of it's gonna be at 4 hours. And if for the sake of the argument, it's at +2, and you have 3 blue quests up, and one of them's gonna reset in 4 hours, as opposed to taking that blue quest now and wasting one of your daily quests on a blue, just wait, sit tight, be patient. Hopefully when that quest resets, you're gonna get a purple or a gold instead of a blue, okay? As more heroes open up, it's easier and easier and easier to avoid the blues because you have more quests available to you. And at that point, it's quite simple to stay away from blue almost entirely. Maybe 1 a day, 2 a day at the very most. On a good day, you can get only purple and golds. Okay, so that's the first big one as far as the bounty missions is just avoid blue, focus on the purple and gold. Second thing to take note of is do all the missions you're able to do every single day. So if you look at the top missions you can take today, 12. I've already done 6. I'm certainly gonna do 12 before reset comes. You never wanna, not complete all your missions. You don't want reset to come and be sitting there at 9 at 12. So get to 12 of 12 as quickly as you reasonably can while avoiding the blue so much as you're able. And really it's that simple here, okay? There's really nothing else to it. So just avoid blue, do all your quests. And if you do that throughout the season, every day you're gonna be just fine. You're gonna get all these guys unlocked in fast fashion, and you're gonna be that much better shape for it. So, okay, let's click on Genghis Khan again, go back into some of the specifics. Pardon me 2 seconds while I take a little drink. Okay, so just beneath where it talks about Fortune's Favor unlocking at level 6, it shows us our present commission level. I am level 5 right now, and my progress towards level 6 is 0 of 130. So after I get my next 130 points from doing quests down at the bottom, I will be at level 6. At that point, I will then be able to equip that Fortune's Favor skill on the legion of my choosing. So the 4 combat legions and the defense queue all can take one of these skills. And essentially, you're just going to look at what the skill is, look at what your legions do, and apply that skill on the legion where you think it can make the biggest impact and help you out the most. And you can do some testing if you want to see where it's working best and all that. I'm not sure if that skill stays with you outside of Eden for the duration of the season. When I find out, I'll let you know in the comments, or if somebody knows now, let us know in the comments. I'm not sure if it's going to be there for BOH and KE and stuff like that, but it's certainly going to be there for Eden. Okay, so just beneath that, it shows us the hero has individual skills. All 9 of the heroes are going to have some kind of a extra benefit that they give you as well. In the case of Genghis Khan, he increases your frontline workshop's production speed. So being at level 5, I'm getting a 6% increase to my frontline workshop's production speed. That's obviously helpful. And then on the other side of the arrow where it says next level, unlocking aiding skill, Fortune's Favor. So when you hit level 6, as opposed to that frontline workshop's production speed continuing to grow, you're going to be able to apply that skill instead. If we click on this little information button, it's going to show you the benefit all the way up to level 10 for this hero. So once we get Genghis Khan to level 10, we're going to have 20% production speed at the frontline workshop. That's pretty damn good. That's going to be very helpful. And so that's obviously something you want to push for. And in the early game, like we're at now, when you're really trying to push your loyalty and all that stuff, I mean, that frontline workshop's production speed buff is super helpful. So the faster and harder you can push, Genghis early on in the season, the faster you're going to be able to increase your loyalty and increase your honor and all that stuff. So, all right. So that's what's going on there. Just to the side of bounty mission, there's that little reset, recycle thing. So that's to refresh the missions. So for the sake of the argument, if you had 3 blue missions there and they all had long timers on them, and you don't want to burn one of your daily missions by going through one of the blues and hoping something better pops up, you can use this refresh mission and it will give you 3 new missions. Maybe they'll be blue all over again, who knows, but maybe you'll get something better, hopefully. This is not something I would spend money on. It's not necessary to refresh the blues in order to complete all this. And if you're a spender, there's better things you can spend on. So I would avoid doing that. Just beneath that, you see that heart plus 10%. I'm gonna jump out of here for 2 seconds and show you what that's about. So heart plus 10% at the middle of the page on the left side there. That's getting into this next icon, but we'll just jump to it real quick. So because my guild took the Genghis Khan lobby right after reset, we now get the buff from that of complete the missions from Genghis Khan to gain 10% more commission points. So I get a 10% buff or a 10% increase on my missions. That little heart there with the 10% by it is signifying that and just showing us that we're getting those extra points there. So that's what's going on there. And then below that, it's just showing me my present quests that I have available right now. And down there at the very bottom, missions you can take today, 6 of 12. Okay, so that's what's going on there. You're gonna have similar information for all these other heroes once they open up and unlock for you. Again, just to recap, the 2 big things you need to do with the bounty missions: avoid blue and do all your daily missions. It's that simple. Okay, and by doing that, by avoiding blue and by doing all the daily missions, you are then going to get some of the perks that we're about to go through right now in these 3 tabs. So this first tab, Mission Lobby, it's exactly what it is. As you capture the lobbies, you're gonna get the buffs. Let's zoom to the main map for a moment. There's my town. We just got done taking this lobby of Genghis Khan at reset. It's now owned by my faction, as you can see. Again, somebody please confirm in the comments or correct me if I'm wrong, but I believe, if memory serves, that these lobbies also function as strongholds as well for your faction once they're taken. I'm 95% sure that will also function as a stronghold. So if I'm wrong, somebody let me know. But if we zoom out a little bit, we can see that the different heroes available in the season have their different lobbies spread throughout the map. There's Avalanche, there's Immortal, there's the Brave, etc. So you're going to want to make sure that you have all of those lobbies, because each one of those lobbies is going to give you a different helpful buff for your Eden. So make sure you're getting all the lobbies. All 9 of the heroes have one, and they unlock. The lobbies unlock at the same time the heroes unlock. Okay, next, Commission Master Reward. This is cut and dry. As you can see, there are 3 sets of heroes. As you get each set maxed, you're going to get the buff that it shows. So let's look at the first one, Castle Crashing Force, inactivated. It's inactivated because I don't have all 3 of those heroes to level 10. Once all 3 of those heroes are to level 10, that is then going to become activated, and I'm going to get a siege attacker damage plus 20% for the rest of Eden. If you look at Genghis Khan on that row, you can see that I'm 5 of 10, so it displays your current progress there. All the other ones are at 0 of 10 because they haven't even been released yet. Middle row is going to give you siege defender damage, 20%, that's great. And then bottom row is damage in non-siege battles plus 20%. That's best. Non-siege battles are tile wars, if you're curious. I'm not sure exactly what they mean there. And then down at the very, very bottom, perfect completion rewards. Once you get all 9 of these heroes to level 10, you are going to get all those rewards down there at the bottom. So you're going to get 9 copies of this hot-blooded warrior. That's great. You're going to get 5 of the multi-batch training. You're going to get 5,000 marks of fallen, and you're going to get 4 250,000 gold packs. All right, so that's what's going on there with the Commission Master Reward tab. Lastly, we have the aiding skill. So what's going on here is it's giving you a breakdown of the 9 skills that are featured from the 9 heroes. These are all skills that are part of the skill set of each one of these heroes. It chooses one of the 3, puts it here. When you get that hero to level 6, you can now take that skill and attach it to your Legion for the rest of the season. And again, look at the skill, look at the Legion, try and make the best choice you can in terms of where you think that it makes the most sense to put that skill. Different skills are going to work better for different legions, and depending on what you're trying to do. Other mention-worthy thing here is, in order to unlock these skills so that you can put them on your legions and use them, I'm almost positive, you have to have these skills unlocked in the hero itself. So your copies of the hero, your progress with the hero, you have to have these skills unlocked if you hope to attach these skills to one of your legions down the line. Okay. That's just giving you some more information about all of it right there. If you click on any of the skills, you can then view them. Yeah. So, and you can check out what the skills do on the heroes, or I'm sure there's a place to do it in there. I'm not gonna make you guys wait around while I look for it and try and find it, but you can check out what the skills do. And once you unlock those skills, you are going to attach those skills by going into your legions. And if you look to in the little box with the dragon, there's a plus sign now, okay? Right there. I don't have any aids, so I can't attach them yet, but if I did have those level 6 skills unlocked, that's where I would attach them. And yes, even the defense queue you can attach. So 5 of those 9 skills you're going to be able to use at the same time once they get unlocked. So that is what's going on there. And I think we have made it through all 3 of these tabs. on the Royal Bounty Alliance section, and at this point you are now experts, all of you, for all things Royal Bounty. So again, let's recap. Long story short, avoid blue quests, do all your daily quests, and you're gonna then get everything. You'll be fine. And then just from time to time jump into the Royal Bounty Alliance icon over here and look at the skills and unlock the stuff and do what you got to do. Make sure you take the lobbies on the main map if you can as you go. And I think that, my friends, is a wrap on this subject. So I hope you learned something. Hope you enjoyed the video. We're going to keep cranking them out for you good people. Please do remember to like, subscribe, share, comment. It's all extremely appreciated. It gives us a lot of encouragement and helps other players to find the videos as well. So we really appreciate you. Hope you have a lovely Eden. Best of luck with everything. And until next time, this was Twisted Beard. Best from all of us here at the Good Mofos. Cheers, friends. Bye-bye.